up, everybody? Happy Monday to everybody out there. We got a huge Sixers win. The Houston Harden steps up. Looks like everybody's rocking their Sixers gear. We got the crew here. I know I was down at the game last night, so the Sully Squad was in the house. My man Mark took me down, man. With thanks for Mark for the hookups, dude. The seats were awesome, and it was a great time. So we're gonna get into a lot here. I got the usual cast. I got my man ATL Will to my left.
What's up?
Got my man Paul up in the top right. What's up, man? And my man Diego rocking the Sixers gear in the lower corner. How you doing, man?
What's up, everybody? We back. Got
That's
the
right.
back together.
That's right. Yeah, we got the crew back together, man. We're missing my boy Kilrain, but he'll be back. I know he's he's got some family things going on with the girls softball and everything, but man, yeah, we got Euro Paul back.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Good to be back. Good to be back.
Yeah, we're chilling, man. Pat, yeah, Paul's like the king of the Euros, man. I don't know. You should be out. You should be out there scouting. You should be out there scouting the second round draft picks for Daryl Morey. But anyway,
I'll do it for our Flyers show on that. Eventually, we get there. I'll do it.
The Flyer show. Yeah, well, this is going to be a long time before we get that.
Yeah, give me a good 6-7 months.
Yeah, they
not
suck.
talking hockey anytime soon.
Yeah, but anyway, obviously I want to get into the game last night, but real quick though, my man Evan Lauro, that's Mike Lauro's son, he brings up a point here about how Embiid got robbed for the MVP.
Yeah, ridiculous, man.
That's
travesty, man, really is.
Yeah, I mean
he played his heart out. I mean, he obviously we see everyone sees how he is when we're not with him, right? We were down 2-0 in the series. He comes back, changes everything. How much more valuable he is to the team than the Joker is, but
yeah. While they're taking the Joker out in a huge playoff game on defense because he can't play defense, but he's the MVP.
Yeah.
See what it is? They look too much at the value of the player too much, I believe, because I think they looking at it as Joker being the most valuable player for his team. Like, he's getting it done with the very little bit of team he has. So I think that's the reason why they try to say that he's the MVP, but that's not fair, man. Like, he got put out in the first round. He cannot do what he does. Like Embiid is the MVP of the league, not just the team. You know what I mean? Day in, day in and day out, his Joker coming in playing ball. You know what I mean? Can't look at what he's doing now. Finger messed up, mask on. Look how he changed the complex of the game.
Yeah, and he's the first center to win the scoring title too. In how long?
Exactly. Like, come on, man. And Joker got it last year. Let somebody else do something.
Yeah. Embiid led the team in scoring. His impact on defense much greater than Jokic's. He broke the NBA record for most 40 and 10 games in a season. There hasn't been a real center like that's dominated a game like that for that many games in a row since Shaq. You know what I mean? Like, Joker comes in and he dominates, but he dominates in a different fashion. He's not beasting anybody on the boards. He's not bodying anybody down in the post. Like, he just plays a different fashion of basketball. And pretty much they're saying he rebounded and he assisted his way to an MVP. And to me, that's not what the MVP is.
It's
MVP is a player. So
exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
I think these media guys, I don't think they watch the games. I think at the end of the season, when it's time to come for their vote, they've seen a couple games of Embiid, a couple games of the Joker. Then they just go look at the stats. And Joker stats look a little bit nicer. You know what I'm saying? Like 20, like 26, 10, and 8. They look a little nicer, but they're not.
He didn't miss the games either, right?
Yeah.
He didn't miss any games either, right?
Joker, I don't know if he missed. I mean, I don't know if he missed any games, but I feel like
Embiid missed like 14, right?
Embiid played enough games to where that's not in the conversation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They make it in the conversation. They making it. It's just like when Jordan didn't win MVP and Carmelo got it. Remember?
Well, they just got tired of giving it to Michael.
That's what I'm saying. And it still was like, that's because I ain't won 72 games. I won 69. Carmelo won 72. So you give him the MVP? Come on, man. It's almost like the same thing.
I agree, and I don't know. He got robbed, but at the end of the day, as a fan, I want him to win the MVP. But if him not getting the MVP is going to give him this much more of an edge, then I'd rather him not get the MVP and bring that edge to the table.
Well, speaking of that, Evan Lauro right here, he goes, "It's cool. Finals MVP sounds better." And then we got my man Pat. We got my man Pat the Gobbler checking in. Hey fellas, what's up, man? How you doing? And also Mike Lauro from the Gobbler Show checking in.
What's up, Pat?
What's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
And then our man Chris Rapizzi, he says Embiid was even at the top of the key playing D last night. I was cracking up. I saw that too because it was cool because our seats were literally right like there. You know what I mean? Like right when that was happening. That's where our seats were.
Right.
So it was
he gave Oladipo the business coming off of that pick.
Yeah.
They thought they were going to catch him. That's one thing about Embiid. You can't catch Embiid in no man's land. You know what I mean? Like if someone sets a pick and he gets into any matchup against any player, he moves his feet like a guard. Yeah. So like you think he got an angle on him, he just blocks his shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, let's. I was going to say, let's keep it real. I mean, obviously through the whole year, Embiid is the topic. But last night was about James Harden. Last night, that fourth quarter was like Houston James Harden. I mean, you want to talk about the Wells Fargo getting hyped. That might have been the loudest game that I personally was ever at the Wells Fargo. Like when Harden was hitting them step backs, that place was going insane. And then not only was he hitting the shot, but then he was running down the court talking shit. I mean, it was awesome, man.
Yeah.
Probably the loudest it's been since Iverson.
You think so?
That building used to get crazy loud when Iverson started taking over a game in the playoffs or something like that. Because he would hit like 16, 17 shots in a row.
Right.
Every possession was just AI. So like when a run would happen for that team, it was majority one player doing it. So like you're chanting dude's name, like it's a little different than when it's spread out through everybody. But yesterday, James Harden had that Iverson effect to where everything he put up went in.
Yeah, I mean, it's different players stepping up too, right? The game before that was Maxey turning it over for us in the third quarter and fourth. Now it's James Harden. So we have so many people, players in our team that can take over at any given moment. So that's really a strong point for us going forward.
Here's Mike Laura, except for the guy sleeping on the court side. That dude straight up pulled John Lee.
I think that was Lee's uncle, believe it or not. I think.
Yeah. That's the dude that owns the
car dealership.
Yeah, car dealership.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what though? We thought Embiid needed Harden. And we thought Embiid needed Harden really bad. It seems like Harden needs Embiid to give him that spacing on the floor because he had his chance to take over in 2 games without Embiid and didn't really do anything. Kind of pooped the bed. But with Embiid, you see what Embiid does for Harden. Embiid if Harden was if he could bring 85% of Houston Harden back, him and Embiid would be completely unstoppable because you can't double both of them.
Now, like what Chris said, Jimmy had an outstanding game. But what I couldn't understand is how does Embiid end up guarding Jimmy Butler all the time? How does that happen? Because
I feel like Sixers are athletic enough to where they can switch 3-4 positions off. So if somebody comes and picks Tobias could just go and take the next guy, and Embiid's athletic enough to pick up whoever's in front of him. So Miami's running that to get that mismatch because they think Jimmy beats Embiid. You know what I mean? So someone just comes over, sets a little pick for him, they get that mismatch, and Jimmy goes to work.
Well, you know what? I'll take that 40 from Butler, no problem, because no one else did do anything. Like we stopped everybody. Harrell didn't do nothing. It was bad from 3. Only people that got points was Butler and Adebayo, and that was it. No one else did anything. So if Jimmy's gonna get 40, go ahead. If we can pull out the win like this, and no one else does anything else.
I agree.
Obviously, we stepped up the defense on Harrell too, which we really definitely need to do that.
I was gonna say that's kind of where I'm coming from. Like I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, like that is a concern because we don't have anybody that could deal with Jimmy. I mean, Danny Green can't guard him. He immediately gets and Danny Green. By the way, one of the really cool moments of last night, the crowd did a Danny chant. I don't know if you all heard that on the TV.
No, I ain't hear that.
Yeah, the whole crowd was chanting Danny because he props to Danny Green because the last 2 games he really
He
stepped
shot
up.
lights out. Yeah,
He was dog shit.
Game 3, he hit 7 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
He led our team in scoring.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
It's hard to shoot on the road, though. And you see that in the playoffs a lot.
We got to do it, though, man. That's when champions step up.
You know what? Danny Green's been making shots. I wouldn't be surprised he hit a huge shot in game 5 in Miami. You know what I mean? Like
we shot 48.5% from 3 yesterday. It's crazy.
Yeah, we need Harden to play that game on the road. And big on that on the road and whatever.
If we haven't beat this whole entire series, we're up 3-1 right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Now,
We
the
would have
question
won
is,
one on their
you think Harden gonna keep this up?
No. If I'm being honest, no. I mean,
but then Peter Maxey will step up too, and Harris has been playing well as well. So
think about it. In the last 26 games, he's had 1 game like this. So, what makes anybody think he's going to keep it up? You got to show consistency for me to believe you're going to have consistency.
Right, you're right. I don't think he's gonna keep it up either, man.
Yeah,
it is James Harden. It is James Harden. And if a star like that gets into a slump and he finds his shot, like Steph Curry had a really bad slump this year where he was terrible right after he broke the record for 2 months. And then as soon as he found his shot, he found it. So James Harden had come into life yesterday, and now he's seeing the basket like an ocean. I'm not surprised he comes out and hits 6 threes again.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, to answer Chris's question, Tobias Harris had 13. He was 6 out of 10. One,
got foul trouble.
What's that?
Got in foul trouble.
Well, he was in foul trouble, but I'll tell you what though, he had a big corner 3. I think in the fourth. He had 2 big plays in the fourth. One was a big corner 3 that I believe put us up by 7. I think at the time. And then of course. He had that big ass dunk that Maxey hit him on that great no look pass. That was a great play by Maxey.
Yeah,
and those were key plays.
Yeah, Tobias Harris has showed up every single game this playoffs, and he's taken the challenge. He gets matched up on the best player on the other team 80% of the time. If Thibault's not out there,
Thibault hitting a nice 3 too yesterday. See that?
I mean, they held Miami 108. They held Miami.
Everything must be going well. Thibault's hitting the 3.
We got to do this on the road, man.
Thibault's looked pretty good the last 2 games.
Yeah.
His defense.
We got to do this tomorrow.
Yeah.
If we come out like this tomorrow,
Yeah, well, I got to be honest with you guys. I actually think that getting into tomorrow, I actually think that we're going to win the next 2. I really do. I feel like
we don't have an answer.
What's that?
We don't have an answer really when we beat in there, man. They really don't.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they got. I feel like we have to. I feel like we have to keep the same game plan. Let Jimmy get his. I think that the way Miami's going to beat us is if Jimmy gets 19 to 22, but then Hero gets 20, and then that guy Stirs or whatever, he gets 15. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Strauss,
I always forget how to say his name. It's Struess, right?
Yeah.
And did you guys see that Duncan Robinson's agent's been talking shit? He tweeted something about a couple years ago today, Duncan Robinson had 7 threes, and Pat Riley don't like that shit, so he's probably going to be even more in the doghouse.
Yeah. Speaking of Pat Riley, y'all guys been watching the Winning with the Lakers?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
I love it.
No,
yeah. I also watched the first episode of the Magic Johnson on what was it about Magic on Apple TV?
Oh, I got to see that. I don't have Apple though. I don't have Apple TV. I might just get it just to watch that and then get rid of it.
Yeah, it's a documentary, 4-part documentary series on Magic. It's on
okay.
Apple TV Plus. And you heard that what's his name? Jerry West trying to sue them.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they do make Jerry West look bad on that show.
Y'all guys been checking it out?
No, I haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen
Oh
that.
man.
I see. I love it because like that. That's like our era. Like growing up, like those Lakers teams, like they were exciting as hell, man. Like the Lakers Celtics rivalry, and then like, I mean, I was a little too young because unfortunately, we both were too young for Sixers Lakers, like early 80s.
Yeah.
But that's what's so cool about that show though, because it goes into like the Magic's first year. I mean, even though it sucked for the Sixers, like Magic jumped center at the Spectrum. Like that's pretty cool.
And they get into it. Kareem was an asshole.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, neither did I. I had no idea.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Let's check it out, man. It was on a 10th like episode now though.
Yeah, well, last night was the last episode for the first year. Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm behind though. I'm like on 7 right now.
Oh, it's
check it out.
Good. It's good, and it's got a great cast too.
Yeah, dude. Everybody's in that.
Let's see. Chris Rapizzi's got a comment here. He says he's been riding with Harris all year. So many people have been bashing him. Chris,
including me.
You know what?
I was one of them people. I was one of them people.
He's playing well,
man.
Yeah, he just wasn't living up to his contract, man. But but he's been playing well.
He is now.
Yeah,
he is now.
He's earning the way he's playing and the role he's playing on our team right now. He's earning every $1 of $40 million.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And Mike Lauro says Jerry West was an asshole. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I got to keep it real. I don't really, other than him being the logo on the NBA and being a great NBA player, I only knew him as a really good general manager and a great player. I didn't really know anything about him. So, I mean, he could be an asshole. He could be cool. I have no clue,
Yeah.
But I'll take Mike's in the show. Yeah. Well, that's why Jerry West is possibly he's butthurt. And I saw something on YouTube or whatever that Kareem is actually he's pissed off at the show too because it kind of makes him look like a dick too.
Well, he's talking on the Magic Johnson thing documentary. Some of the stuff is true.
Okay.
So, he was admitting to some of the stuff, but, about how he had Magic was his rookie.
Mm-hmm.
How he had to give him the orange juice and all that. He said that all that stuff was true. Like,
okay.
Most of the stuff is true. So, yeah.
Hey, you know what, though? There ain't nothing wrong with that, though. You know what? Sometimes, you get a guy coming in there. What's this say? Bus. Is that
Bus was a whore. Yeah, he sure was. That's what's that dude, man.
Hey, yo, I gotta keep it real. Yo, I love Jerry Bus. Man. That dude was living the life,
wasn't he?
Let me tell you. Hey, man, how many of us, you know what I mean? Being an older guy, like say what was he like in his late 40s, early 50s or whatever, and he's divorced and he's got tons of coin. Yeah. Hey man, if I was in that boat, I could see payings for some girls' colleges. You know what I mean? Jerry Bus. Jerry
Bus. Up in the Playboy Mansion and all that.
Oh yeah. Man. I mean, it's no wonder Magic got AIDS. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, think about it. Living in LA like that, he had like 4 or 5 at a time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. I hate Mike Lauro. He hated Kurt Rambis. Yeah,
who did?
Mike Lauro.
Kurt Rambis.
He hated Kurt Rambis.
Yeah, you know why? The guy that was the most amazing guy from that Lakers team though. All those dudes were getting laid, and they were getting so much ass, right?
Except for Michael Cooper.
No, except AC Green. AC Green was a noted virgin.
Oh yeah, AC Green.
Yeah,
that's right. I'm getting them mixed up with Michael Cooper.
And AC Green had that tight ass Jerry curl too back in the day. AC Green, like AC Green was like the epitome of like you watch Coming to America. Like you could have put AC Green on that Soul Glow John.
Yeah,
you know,
like, how you play with that though? Man?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but there was Rambis was a nice little player though. He used to hustle and everything.
Yeah, he did. But James Worthy was that dude though. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
James Worthy was the man back then.
He was. Well, I mean, obviously, I guess if that series goes longer, Worthy was like Finals MVP in '88. They don't beat the Pistons without Worthy. Right. I think Worthy had like 30-some points in Game 7.
Yeah, Worthy was a sleeper. Jordan's picked Worthy to be on his team. If he was to do it again, he'll pick Worthy and Magic.
Yeah,
to be on his team. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So sorry, guys. Us old heads start reminiscing about the 80s basketball. I mean, I lose my train of thought,
It's all good.
But so we got educators. I know, some of the young boys out there, they don't know about the Showtime, man. Showtime was exciting ball.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let's get into Game 5. Because obviously Game 4, was Sixers. At one point it was getting nerve. I know I had a really tight sphincter when it was 87-85.
Yeah.
And I tell you, a guy that really stepped up in an unsung way was Niang. Niang hit a couple big shots last night, and one in particular, I believe we were only up 1. And Niang actually, instead of a 3, he actually drove and did a nice little like not a layup, but a short little shot. And I couldn't believe he made it. And I think that put us up 3, and then Tobias hit the 3. That was the main stretch right there.
Yeah,
he had to lay up. He had to lay up on Tyler Hero. He took Tyler Hero to the basket.
See, and in the first 2 games, they looked so old. Him, Danny Green. I'm like, these dudes, man.
Yeah.
But now they flipped the script. Now it's just like the Niang and Danny Green. It gotten younger, and Hero and them starting to get older. It just seems weird right now. I guess the momentum.
That's how most teams are going to look though if they lose their MVP.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
that's true.
Imagine you take Luka off the Mavericks. They wouldn't
be dead in the water.
They wouldn't be 2-2 right now.
They'd be dead.
Check it out. You see how good the Bucks still are because Giannis is still good. They stay good.
They take their nucleus. You're right, Diego. They take their nucleus away. It's a wrap, man.
They got us away from that team, though. Chris Middleton ain't doing that.
No.
Take the MVP off any team.
Well, that's the difference.
That's true.
I mean,
that's true.
You got the Batmans and you got the Robins. Middleton is a great Robin, but he's not a Batman.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Speaking of that series, I mean that's a big game tonight. You got Game 4 of Boston and Milwaukee. I mean that's a huge game. What do you guys think of that game?
What we got? Milwaukee up 2-1.
Yeah, Milwaukee's up 2-1. So Game 4 in Milwaukee. I mean this could be the deciding game because if it gets to 2-2, then Boston takes home court back. So really, I mean if Milwaukee goes up 3-1, then I think Milwaukee takes them out. You know what I mean? I feel like the winner of this game could win that series.
What about the Grizzlies Warriors?
I think that's over. Morant's out. So
that's over.
I think
Warriors gonna lock that out tonight.
Yeah, well, Warriors go up 3-1 tonight, and then they might even take them out in 5.
Yeah, I think so.
You see Jason Tatum's worst 3 shooting days of his career have all come against the Bucks in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, the Bucks. I mean, the Bucks are really good. Did you see Drew Holiday's defensive stats? I think guys are shooting 30% when he's guarding them.
Right. So I don't know. I feel like they're a championship team. They won the championship last year. They have like I said, they got Giannis, who to me is the best basketball player in the NBA right now, and I think yes. Well, I'm not talking about the best player this season. I'm talking about accumulating over the years to where he's reached a point of his career where he just can't. Embiid's just gotten there the last 2 years. Giannis has been doing that for 4 or 5 years, and now I feel like, when Kobe Bryant hit his peak, all these greats hit their peak, then they kind of they're at the top of their game. He's there.
I got you.
Embiid, I feel like can still get a little bit better. Better in his decision making. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But in my opinion, I know that I think the Bucks know what time it is. I think, just like Joe said, they don't want to give them home court back. So I think Bucks find the way they.
Giannis can get a triple double any given night. So I mean,
I know he's unbelievable, man. I mean, it's to think of where he was picked. I think he was picked 13th overall. I mean, what a great,
Yeah. Well,
but even Milwaukee didn't know he was going to develop that kind of guy.
No,
freaking nature.
No. And the amazing thing is, it just goes to show you, how we did the process, and I can't front. I mean, I supported the process because I got tired of watching Andre Iguodala and being the 7 seed and just always sucking. right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I supported the process, but realistically, look at the process. I mean, the only guy we got out of it was Embiid, and we lucked out getting him. If Embiid didn't hurt his foot, we would have got like Jabari Parker. Can you imagine how much we would suck right now?
Yeah.
It was tough.
Dude, we would have
Jabari
been.
Parker was kind of a bust. Like he was like hurt for a while. I don't think he's even on a team right now.
He was,
No,
he was a bum, even when he played. He was like an average role player, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that hurt him was I think he ripped his knee up like 2 or 3 times. So it's like, he never really had that chance. But still, though, like you look at all our picks. I mean, what did we get? Nerlens Noel,
Yeah.
and like Carter Williams, and then we got
Okafor.
Okafor wasn't too bad though.
Okafor put up. You know what? Okafor was born in the wrong time. If Jahlil Okafor was born in like the late 90s, Jahlil Okafor would be making like $20 million a year.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because it was a different game. But now he just, I mean, he's so, is he even in the league anymore, Okafor? I mean, he might be riding somebody's bench.
He's riding like Pelicans bench, like really deep.
For real?
Yeah. The thing with Jahlil Okafor, exactly like Joe said, he got caught like right in the middle of a transitioning period in the NBA to where like in college, they really weren't shooting any threes at all. So he was playing really great in college. And then the NBA was transitioning to an all three kind of league. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even if you watch college basketball now, a lot more 3-pointers going up than before. So these players are transitioning better because you're playing the game differently. He got caught right in the middle. He got screwed.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's playing at all. Looks like his last was 2020-21 for Detroit.
Detroit?
Yeah.
Was he on the Pelicans?
I don't see any. No, it wasn't. Yeah, he played for the Pelicans 18 to 20.
Jeez, time flies, man. It wasn't this year.
He played 27 games for Detroit last year, and that's it.
Okay, he sucks.
He's not even playing.
I remember his first game against Boston. Like he went out there and had like 20 and 10, and you were like, all right, and then he put up numbers. But yeah, I mean, like you said, like he would put up the numbers, but then the guy on the other end would have like 25, and the Sixers would get their ass kicked. You know what I mean? And then he had that incident in Boston. Remember where he, I think people were talking shit on the Sixers. He was ready to knock somebody out, which I don't necessarily have that much of a problem with that, but. But I mean,
right.
But he just, it's I don't know, but at least thank God we got Joel Embiid because at least we got somebody,
Yeah.
So what's your all right? So let's get into predictions for tomorrow night. So what do you Paul? I'll start with you. What do you think, man? Are we going there and beating them or what? What do you think?
Yeah, we're on a roll, dude, and they don't really have an answer now with Embiid in there. Abayo's not the same person, as they made him out to be in the first 2 games, but he's not there, and he has done really anything since Embiid's been there. So I think we go up 3-2, man. I think it's gonna be similar. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but it's gonna be similar to what we've been seeing.
Okay, and I didn't get a chance to warn you on this. Diego, before you make your prediction, John Lieb texted Pat and said the Sixers are winning the championship. So before you make the prediction, know that.
Well, I mean, going to Miami, listen, Miami shot like 7 of 35 last game from 3 and 7 of 30 the game before. They're going to shoot better this game. They're going to shoot better. So, with or without Embiid, this is a tough game for the Sixers. I think we're better than Miami. Don't get me wrong, but hey, it's game 5 of the playoffs. So we just dominated 2 games. I don't see Miami shooting that bad again. So my heart tells me the Sixers are going to win. My gut tells me that Miami is going to find a way to win game 5. We're going to come back here, win game 6, and then we got a game 7.
Gotcha. Will, what do you think?
I think we win tomorrow. It's gonna be close. It's gonna come down to the wire. I think we're gonna end up pulling that out and breaking their hearts in Miami. I really think so.
If we do, it's over in 6.
Yeah. See, what it is, we gotta come out and hit them in the mouth early. Because for one, Miami fans don't show up until the 3rd quarter anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we gotta do what we gotta do before the fans get there.
Exactly. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, so we got to come hit him out early. James got to come out there shooting. Danny Green got to be shooting. When B gonna get his. I think he's gonna be even better this series because he's still healing as the days go on.
Yeah, he's getting better and better, man. Stronger and stronger. So now he's a chip on his shoulder about not the MVP either. So he's gonna.
Yeah, so he's gonna be. Hopefully he'll be pissed like how Jordan was. Like, okay, I didn't get the MVP, so let me get the championship MVP.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's thinking that way. But we need some help. He's gonna need some help with that. But I think we pull that out tomorrow. Gonna be close though. Pull it out tomorrow by like 3 and break their hearts. Oh.
Yeah. Plus, they're 2-0 at home on the home floor of the series. I don't see them going 3-0 at home either, right off the bat. So,
who's that? Miami?
Yeah, Miami's 2-0 at home. So now we're going back there.
Yeah, actually, they're five. They're in the playoffs. They're 5-0 at home. They won all 3 against Atlanta, and Miami's never really seemed like. Even back when they had LeBron and all them cats, like I never really thought of Miami as like a real intimidating place to play. Like they're, you know what I mean?
Toronto, the last series, Toronto's a hard place to play. Them fans are loud, they're animated, they're like us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we won 2 out of 3 up there. So I'm gonna make my prediction. Diego, what's that saying that we have? What's that thing where somebody goes to Rich and says, "Oh, you got paper hands," right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's the good one? Because I'm not wavering. I've said Sixers and 6 the whole time. What's the good saying?
Yeah,
that's diamond hands.
All right. Joe Sullivan got diamond hands. All right. I ain't wavered one bit. I said Sixers and 6 before this John started, and I'm sticking with Sixers and 6. I feel like we found the formula to beat these cats. Let Jimmy Buckets get his. I mean, hey, Jimmy Buckets we ain't got no answer for Jimmy Buckets, but he could get 40. If everybody else ain't doing shit, we win it. We're gonna win that game.
Yeah.
And one of the big keys of the series is Kyle Lowry's messed his hamstring up again.
Yeah.
So
not good.
Now I don't. Now the funny thing is that he wasn't doing shit. So as crazy as it sounds, I actually think him being out might actually hurt us because he was kind of a detriment because he couldn't really do anything.
Well, is he ruled out?
I think he may try to play, but I think his status is up in the air.
Because he continued
I hope he does play.
Game,
yeah, he left and he came back, didn't he? Yeah.
After he tweaked it in the game, he came back, finished the game.
Yeah.
He
he's
probably
still not terrible.
Yeah, he probably will play. Here, I'll look it up right now. But I thought I saw that his status was kind of up in the air. I mean, I'm sure he's going to gut it out because you could say a lot of things about Kyle Lowry, but he's a gamer. I mean, I do love the guy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry's got grit.
Yeah, he's gritty as hell.
Yeah, he's going to try to play, I believe.
Yeah, all right. It says right here, 59 minutes ago, Kyle Lowry hamstring, Dwayne Dedmon non-injury COVID. Caleb Martin, ankle, PJ Tucker, calf, Max Strus, hamstring, Gabe Vincent, and Tyler Hero, ankle, are all listed as questionable. Well, all those guys are probably going to play.
You think Dedmon going to play?
Well, Dedmon might not, but who cares?
He's a body, though.
Bring Dedmon in, and Embiid will make him his bitch. I ain't worried about that.
Yeah, but Dedmon
Dedmon
at least gives them a body when they take out a bio out. They don't even without Dedmon, they don't have a body. They're small without Dedmon.
And this dude sitting out non-COVID illness, like back in the day, Pat Riley would have fired him.
Like Chris Rock said, rub some tussin on that, John.
Yeah.
They got the Sixers minus 3.5 tomorrow. Sixers,
really?
I mean, they plus 3.5. I'm sorry.
Plus 3.5.
Yeah, they come as underdogs, so they gonna cover.
I'm taking Sixers. Diamond Hands is taking Sixers money line. Sixers money line, Diego.
I hope you're right, Joe.
That's right.
I know, right?
Sixers money line, man. We're winning, dude. We're going there tomorrow. We're winning Game 5. We're coming back here and we're closing these cats out in Game 6.
Yep.
See, if Harden comes out there, start shooting threes and making them, it's gonna be over early.
Yeah.
Jordan, if Harden starts a game like 3 for 3 from 3 and he's screaming and shit in Miami's building, then we're going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, yep, exactly. See, I think Harden is actually battling with itself.
I
That's
agree.
what
I
he
think,
did.
I think it's a lot up here.
Yeah, that's why he be like, yeah, like, cause ain't nobody else is booing him really. So he basically like he know he messing up. He know like, it's hard to tell him and Jimmy Butler the same age, right?
Yeah, 32. Right?
They the same age, and look, Jimmy Butler work ethic is a lot better. That's all.
Yeah, Jimmy buckets. I mean, Jimmy is like in unbelievable shape. I mean, he's you know he's what seemed like you said same age as Harden, but he looks like he could get to the bucket anytime he wants.
Yeah, but he doesn't make. I don't feel like Jimmy Butler makes anybody around him better.
Nah, he's not that kind of player.
No, he plays defense. He plays hard defense, and he can score. But besides that, he's not really a leader. He's hard to like. You know what I mean? Everywhere he's not really a leader. He's not a great passer. He's not a great shooter. You know.
But I mean,
Jimmy Butler's just a dog. Like he started from the bottom. And he worked himself to where he's at. So, like, he can always go and get his, like Paul George. Paul George can always go and get his. They don't make nobody better around him.
He's a guard, man.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, the one thing about Jimmy Butler, and you can see it with Ben Simmons now. Not that I want to waste my time on that loser, but you definitely could see why Jimmy Butler didn't want to play with Ben Simmons because I mean,
100%. But like even this year, him asking Spoelstra to fight.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but look at Jimmy though. I mean, Jimmy straight up slept in the car at one point.
Well, that's
so he don't have time for anybody. Like I mean, I'm not saying Jimmy's always right, but I mean, but he doesn't have time for soft ass people, you know?
Right. But to me, does he seem like a leader?
Nah, you really don't.
Nah, not really. I mean, I think you have to have a certain like you got to be a certain type of guy. Like I think
like PJ Tucker was one on the sidelines getting everybody hugged.
Right. To me, our leader is James Harden. James Harden talks to everybody. James Harden's consistently talking to Maxey, consistently over with Doc, consistently talking to Embiid. If you watch him just walking, he's always talking. That's leadership. Letting the young guy know where to go, letting him know where I used to be. I don't see that out of Jimmy Butler. That's what I'm saying. To me, all I see is that's why his name is Jimmy Buckets. Jimmy Butler goes and gets you a bucket. That's what he does.
Yeah,
I agree.
Pat Bernard he's got a prediction of pain. I hope you mean pain for Miami, Pat. Yeah, because that could go one of two ways. That could be prediction pain for us, and I certainly don't want to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope we do win. Do you really want to go back to Philly down 3-2?
No,
not at all.
No, I don't.
No, because then we have to get up going back to Miami.
Yeah,
we got then we had a must-win situation.
Yeah, because we come to Philly and it backs against the walls. You know what I mean?
Right. So this is a must-win for us.
Yeah,
exactly. Then you're under a lot of pressure. You come back here for Game 6.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just don't F around. Go down there tomorrow night. Keep playing
Take
well. Take them out.
No strip clubs tonight.
What's that?
No strip clubs tonight.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's Miami's home court advantage. It's not the fans. It's they got all that booty down there.
So you know
Go get yourself a nice dinner. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds like
I'll let you know. Everything's open in Miami till like 7:00 in the morning, so they can do whatever they want after the game. You know what I'm saying? Real quick.
After the game, we out.
After the game, have fun, get that W, throw some ones, do what you got to do.
It sounds like we're going to do. It was good. That was a Game 7 in Miami. It sounds like we're going to Sully Squad to go do a live show down there. What do you think?
Oh, man, I'd love to do a live show down there.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah, man. Oh, God, that'd be awesome.
I know, right?
Doc Rivers,
we might get Pat to sponsor us to send us down there.
Yeah, Pat.
Yeah, come on, Pat. Let's talk, Pat.
Yeah.
Have your people contact my people, you know?
Yeah.
Let's not forget to give Doc Rivers some credit because everyone's been dogging him the first 2 games, but he's put together some great strategies. You know what I mean? And I feel like he put everybody in position to be successful the last couple games.
I agree, especially on defense.
especially on defense, right?
Yeah.
They found a way to disrupt Hero too. Like he shot 3 for 12 yesterday. So
I'll tell you what though, Tyler here is the kind of player. Every time the ball goes up, my brain tells me it's good. I'm like,
I know, man.
I know. It's scary.
He's scary.
Good. Damn. And he misses. I'm like, thank God. But every time it goes up, it always looks nice.
Hey, Diego, I'm going to be honest with you guys. When James was shooting, I'm like, oh, no, come on, man. Pass the ball. Like, I'm thinking he's going to miss it because he's been missing.
Yeah.
Well, oh, my gosh, yeah. But yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday, you're like, put it up, because you could feel that it was that kind of hard on yesterday where I was like, where he was throwing, I'm like, that's good. But the last 25 games, I'm like, dude, pass it. Someone else.
Yeah. You know what though? It's funny because Diego, like obviously, like I was saying this earlier today when we were talking at work, like it really is a make-miss league. Like, you know how people say that and it gets on your nerves, but it really is true because, and again, I don't want to take anything away from I don't want to take a negative from the win last night because it was a great win. But one of the things that I was a little concerned about was in the fourth quarter, Sixers had a really hard time running their offense. Miami did a great job of keeping the ball from Embiid. And a lot of those possessions was hard and just basically dribbling the ball and making a shot. And it worked last night because he was on, but
they do that again.
If
he's not on, we're taking an L.
Right? Did you guys notice anything about Harden yesterday? Like different from the first 3 games?
No.
He just seemed more confident.
He didn't dribble for 10 seconds. He dribbled for about 2-3 seconds and made his decision quick to shoot the 3. It wasn't like dribble, trying to find a pass, dribble. Every shot he shot yesterday was within 4 seconds of him dribbling. You know what I mean? I feel like the first couple, the last 25 games, he dribbled for like 15 seconds. Yeah. And it's like, dude, you don't need that many dribbles to set somebody up. You need about 3 or 4. Put your step back on him, then put it up. Yesterday, even the Oladipo one, the dagger. You know the dagger? Real quick. Bang, bang, set Oladipo up. Oladipo even got a swat at the ball. He fumbled the ball and still got that shot all perfect. Hopefully he found his timing because it has a lot to do with timing. You dribble to 15 seconds. You're trying to make something happen with 9 seconds on the shot clock. You're going to feel rushed.
Yeah.
You go down, shoot, if you feeling confident, Harden, do your 2-3 dribbles, set the defender up, take him to the hole, or take your shot. We don't need you to go 15 seconds into the shot clock.
Yeah. No. And Pat, we got into this earlier. Our thoughts on Embiid getting the snub. We all think it's bullshit. Not that Jokic isn't a deserving. I mean, Jokic is a deserving player. I mean, I'm not going to say that Jokic is a scrub, but for Jokic to get it 2 years in a row over Embiid, like Jokic isn't. Even if you were a Jokic fan and you thought he deserved the MVP, for the fact that he wins 2 years in a row and Joel don't win once, that's bullshit.
Jokic is a great offensive player. Let's be real. Jokic is a great offensive player. He plays absolutely no defense. And for you to be the most valuable player, you have to make an impact everywhere on the court.
On both sides of the ball.
Yeah. So, come on. You can't play half the court and tell me that's the MVP of the league. No, it ain't.
And we accomplished so much this year from leading the league in scoring as a center to all the 40-point in 10 games. And how much everyone sees how much he means to the team. Like we were down 0-2 hole. Look, we came right back with him back. So, I mean, it's a travesty in my eyes, but whatever.
Yeah. Jokic's numbers look nice. Does anybody remember any memorable games where Jokic just took over 45 points? The other team had no answer for him. It was all him, like Steph Curry does or Luka or Embiid.
Right, no.
I haven't seen that.
So where did Luka fall in? Like, I like Luka. Like, he wasn't in there.
I think Giannis finished. I think Luka finished 4. Giannis finished 3, Embiid 2, Jokic 1.
Right, and I would think that John Morant should be top 5 also.
To me, Jokic is the 4th most valuable player out of them 4 guys.
I agree.
So too.
I agree.
Luka's more important, still in the playoffs. Giannis more
Right.
important, still in the
Exactly.
playoffs. And be more important, just saved our season in back-to-back games, us being down 0-2.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of people trash Dr. J for saying that. Like Dr. J did say, he's like, they're gonna give it to Luka. A lot of people trash Doc for saying that, but he was right. He's like, Joel, my man, I'm gonna vote for him, but they're gonna end up giving it to Luka. You know what I mean? He said,
Yeah.
you know, and look what happened.
Yeah.
They did. Yeah.
That's because you got. I think a lot of these people that vote, they don't even watch. Like, the way I look at it, I go by what the players say, and it seems like a lot of the players were saying Embiid.
Oh yeah.
Even Jimmy Butler was like,
Even KD was saying it.
Listen,
Yeah, like,
Shaq and them was saying it.
I heard two players say it was Embiid. Jimmy Butler said it, and Kevin Durant said it.
Yeah.
I heard 0 players say it for Jokic. So all it
Even
took was
Shaq
them
said
two
it.
players.
Even Shaq said it.
Even Shaq said it. Stephen A. said it. Kendrick Perkins, former basketball player, said it. Everyone that's come out and said he's robbed is everyone we see on TV and stuff. Well, the people that voted for him are them guys that get to stay behind the curtain. The media guys who just write stories for the Bleacher Report and write stories for these why do they get a vote? Every play,
Right?
they should run that through the NBA. Send 15 or 20 votes to every team. You can't vote for anybody on your squad, and whoever gets the most votes there is the MVP. Because what does I don't know, Max Kellerman know about who the MVP is? They don't play against these guys.
no, I agree. That's what I think. I mean, like you said, or even former players like Shaq. Like Shaq rode Embiid's ass back in the past, but now Shaq's like, yo, Joel's the MVP. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
all former basketball players, Kendrick, Shaq, Charles, they've all said Embiid's the MVP. Not one has been like, it's Jokic's. Not one.
Yeah, they did, Rob. They stiffed him on that one, boy.
Yeah, definitely.
How does a center dominate from the 3-point line? I mean, I know Embiid shoots threes, but his domination comes from him getting the position inside, then facing.
And he played defense. And he played defense.
Then he blocks you like 3 times a game. And then he picks up a guard. Could you imagine Jokic trying to go 1-on-1 with Jimmy Butler or Oladipo?
no.
They have 40 going 1-on-1 against Embiid. They're going to score 60 against Jokic in a playoff game. Steph Curry lit their ass up. They couldn't switch Jokic on to Curry. That's why that team ran into a lot of problems.
Yeah, that's why the only playoff games that Jokic is going to is Colorado Avalanche games.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Rest my case. He's going to Avalanche games while Embiid's going to South Beach to go play tomorrow night.
With a broken face, and a torn thumb.
And stitches.
Yeah. And while Jokic is all like perfect shape because he don't bang with nobody down low.
Right.
He don't be diving for no balls, and be diving for balls. And us as his fan, we're like, "What are you doing? Don't dive for that ball!"
I know.
Across the court. So who's really valuable? To me, Joker's great. Joker can get exposed. You can't expose Embiid anywhere on the court.
Joker is valuable to his team, I believe. That's it.
He's not the most valuable player. He's a very valuable player, but he's not the most valuable player.
Right.
Nah, you know what? Fuck Jokic. We got Pat here. He says, agree, Diego. Embiid dominates everywhere in the paint, on offense or defense, and can shoot from the perimeter. Then we got another comment. I get the Joker is carrying Denver on his back, but still Embiid is being overlooked for two years straight. Totally agree. That's pretty much what we're that's pretty much where we're at, you know what I mean? And so anyway, we made our predictions here. I mean, I think Diego, you're kind of on the fence. You pick Miami tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm on. I think they're gonna shoot better than 7 for 35. If Sixers can have a good shooting night also, I think we can win, but I'm going to give Miami the edge tomorrow in Game 5.
All right, but then so for this year, do you think it goes 7?
I think if we lose tomorrow, it goes 7. We win tomorrow, it's over at 6. We're not. That's what I mean. I feel like Game 6 in the bag.
All right, so by the next time we do this show, Are the Sixers still in? Are the Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals, or are they home?
They're in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Thank God, because to be quite honest with you, if we're not in the Eastern Conference Finals, I don't know what the hell we're going to talk about. Well, we could come up with a few things, but the Phillies aren't exactly playing well right now.
I think they lose tomorrow, but I still think somehow we win Game 6 and go back Game 7 and find a way to win. And B just puts everything on the line and we win that game.
Gotcha. Well, I want to get it. So anyway, one of the things that we may talk about is the Philadelphia Eagles, because there was actually an interesting cut today.
Yeah.
The Giants cut a corner because the Eagles, other than Slay, the Eagles have no corners at all. So what do you think? Do you think Howie Roseman may look into signing Bradbury, or do you think
he better, man. He better.
I called his name out. Obviously, as soon as you see a name like that, we need a corner. You got to look at him. Do we have money to sign this guy?
Yeah, that I think that's the issue. Well, I was listening to WIP on the way home, and because when I saw Bradbury, I was like, because Howie Roseman, he's great at manipulating the cap. So you figure, well, maybe he could find a way to give the guy a low cap hit this year, and then just kick the can down the curb. But on WIP, they were saying that they actually do like the young guys they have, and it's more likely they'll sign like a Xavier Rhodes for like a 1-year deal, which doesn't really excite me that much. But so I was kind of disappointed.
Like, I want him. He would solidify our defense, even though I still feel like we're a little bit weak at safety. But if you got them corners and we're getting pressure on the quarterback, our safeties are going to survive. You know what I mean? But if you don't have the money for it, then I'm not even going to get excited about Bradbury because it's not going to happen.
Yeah. It's almost like trying to get, it's almost like somebody like sitting in their basement getting excited about Kate Upton. Like, it's not going to happen. What's the point? You know what I mean? You're better off looking at the girl. You're better off looking at like the cute girl at the 7-Eleven or something. You know what I mean? So, you know what? But so like Will, we haven't had Will on the show in a while.
Yeah, Will. Look at that minute. What was your thoughts on what the Falcons did in the draft?
Do you like the quarterback they drafted?
Drake London.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He's probably gonna be trash. He's probably gonna be trash. I won't know until I see it, man. We get our. That's what we do. We get receivers. That's
Drake London.
Right.
You got like a basketball team as receivers. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing. Like they drafted. I think Atlanta got Desmond Ridder, right? Because I like Desmond Ridder.
I think Atlanta had a great draft. They got Desmond Ridder and they got Drake London to go with Cordell Patterson. I think they really improved.
We need a quarterback.
You just
got one in the draft, and you got Mariota.
Man, look, and Mariota ain't gonna do much, but you never know. Like, I'm just real about it. Like, look, I think we're just rebuilding right now. So whatever happens. You know what I mean?
I think Desmond Ridder has the potential to be your future quarterback. He's got a great arm.
Unless Mariota surprises.
Well, that's what I mean. You got Mariota. Mariota don't play bad. Then you got a bridge actually that can run for a little bit of time. You give Ridder a year or two to get his thing together, and Mariota holds the fort down.
Yeah, but y'all dudes had a monster draft though.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, well, and AJ Brown too, man. AJ
Brown.
I know. And Will. I know Will's. I know you're a huge Jalen Hurts guy, and like honestly. He definitely has the weapons now. Yeah. I mean, you look at the Eagles' offense. Yeah. I was saying like a week or two ago that there's no reason why the Philadelphia Eagles don't score at least 30 points a game because this offense is going to be absolutely explosive.
Well, no excuses this year for your man. No excuses this year for Hurts. He's got it because last year all you said is it's the coach, and he don't have weapons.
He still is the coach.
Blah blah blah. He don't have nowhere to throw the ball to. AJ Brown.
He still is the coach. It still is the coach, Diego.
What do you mean?
He wasn't the coach. Because Jalen Hurts ain't calling the plays. He got all these coordinators.
Trust me, there's going to be plenty of plays that are going to get called for A.J. Brown. And Jalen Hurts better make their passes.
It better be what? Sirianni is under much heat as Hurts is.
Now make a phone call to Arthur Black. You can have Jalen Hurts. Let me get Desmond Ridder.
I'll take him. Yes, do that. I'm telling you right now. See, the only thing is Sirianni got an excuse. Oh well, it's Jalen Hurts while we ain't executing. Jalen Hurts ain't got no excuses. Like, so you're right. So everything will follow him, which is messed up, man.
No, not anymore though, because now he's got the receivers that are going to be there for him to throw the ball. He's still got his legs. He's still got the offensive line. Miles Sanders should be healthy. Goddard's going to be good. So to me, there's no excuses. Every play that Nick Sirianni calls should be able to be executed now.
Well, it depends what kind of play he calls.
He always, what do you mean? He tried to throw the ball like 50 times earlier in the season. That was a wash. And then when he started running the ball because Jalen Hurts can't throw, we started doing good. So, I mean, if Sirianni has to resort to running the ball like 45 times a game this year, we drafted a quarterback next year.
Hey, man.
I think Jalen's going to take that step. I think Jalen's going to take that step, man. I think that him and A.J. Brown, they got great chemistry. Like not only you know how some of these players are like friends, but like but really they're just maybe like their agent. They know each other through their agent or something like that. Like these dudes are like legit friends. Like like Jalen Hurts was like in this. I think Jalen Hurts like the Godfather, like this dude's kid or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
That makes a difference. See, I still think y'all coach suck. It's up to him, man. It's up to him.
Yeah, not even gonna lie. I have talked after we got AJ Brown. I have talked myself into Jalen Hurts more. And since we didn't get Wilson or we didn't get Watson, I said I wanted some of these quarterbacks from the draft, but there's a reason Willis fell to the third round. There's a reason Corral fell to the second round, and there's a reason every team besides Pittsburgh questioned Pickett. Teams that needed quarterbacks earlier that let them go to 20. So in reality, if we were just going to get Jalen Hurts-esque player anyway, then we might as well ride with him, get him his best friend, and talk myself into him. And I honestly think smart money this year could be Jalen Hurts for MVP.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, if the odds would probably be. But yeah, I mean, you're right, because if Jalen Hurts does develop, he could have a monster year. He could throw for like 30 touchdowns and run for like another 10. I mean, that is MVP type level.
Hey, another thing, remember last year they would bring everybody they could bring the safeties like 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. You're not going to be able to, no matter how bad I think Jalen Hurts is as a passer. AJ Brown is a respected enough receiver where they're not going to not have a safety over top of him. They see the plays A.J. Brown made over the last 3 years down the field. Jalen Hurts don't even got to throw an accurate deep pass. Just throw it down there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say A.J. Brown looks like A.J. Brown's built like T.O. out there.
Yes, he's built like DK Metcalf. I was like, he can play close to the line of scrimmage, which I also think is going to be able to bail Jalen Hurts out a lot. But there's going to be a lot of plays here. A.J. Brown runs a slant. Jalen Hurts does a 6-yard pass. A.J. Brown breaks a tackle because he's a monster, and he takes it to the house.
And y'all got Goddard.
Devontae Smith in his second year. And I think Miles Sanders is going to take a jump this year.
Y'all could be nasty. I'm telling you, y'all could be.
Yeah, we're gonna be the shit. We're gonna win the East,
and
watch now. Sirianni gonna run the ball all the time.
No, he's not. Yeah, right. He runs the ball this year. Howie Roseman is gonna call up like, you better stop running that ball. We only got AJ Brown for a reason. Throw the ball. I want to see what it's going down this year.
Yeah, here's going to be Jalen Hurts this year. He's going to be like, oh, you smell that? I'm the shit. You know what I
mean? Well, you better watch out for one guy, Diego.
Who?
Your boy from the Giants.
Oh, Thibodeau?
Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't even pick up his 5th-year option. He's so trash.
Yeah, exactly.
They were like, "You're so trash. We don't even care if you're here next year."
I know. Ain't
You
that
know, we
something?
don't want to give you a shot. Like, you got 5 games, Daniel Jones.
He's going to start. He's going to
gonna
start.
start. He the Eagles killer.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the guy on Buffalo Wild Wings commercial tripping over the thing that comes out the ground.
I know.
He said he averaged over 30 rushing against the Eagles.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. He is like a walking Buffalo Wild Wings commercial. He's like all ready to score a touchdown. All of a sudden, somebody pulls the jaw up, and he goes tripping. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, the Giants had a great draft.
Yeah.
He did.
But if I was a Giants fan, I'd be super excited with that draft. You could have possibly got the next like Von Miller and Tyron Smith in this draft.
Yeah.
I know. That's a little scary. And then, Dallas, Dallas is still really talented. The one thing, the kid Dallas needed offensive line help. The kid they took in the first round looks like a mauler as a run blocker. But like they were saying on the draft coverage that like he's very handsy, he holds a lot and stuff. So so hopefully, and the Eagles are really good on the defensive tackle. So hopefully, when we play them, that kid holds his balls off.
Well, did they re-sign Michael Gallup?
Yeah, I believe they did.
Yeah.
Okay, but they didn't re-sign Cooper, right?
Cooper went to
Cleveland.
Okay, so maybe they went for a lineman like that. A great runner that they can develop into a good pass blocker also, because they're going to run a lot this year with Ezekiel Elliott
and Tony Jones and Tony guys.
Tony Howard.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny. I don't know what Ezekiel Elliott's contract status is, but don't be surprised if they just run the shit out of him this year. And then they just get rid of him after this year. Like, exactly. You know what they're going to do? They're going to DeMarco Murray his ass. Remember Dallas with DeMarco Murray? He had that great year in 2014, and dumbass Chip Kelly went out there and signed him. And then Chip Kelly tried to run outside zone plays with the guy that runs north and south.
Oh, y'all might get Zeke then.
Yeah. We might get Zeke.
I don't know. We don't have good. The Eagles have never had good luck signing former Cowboys. I feel like, I remember we signed their kicker, Chris Bonial. He was like really good.
Yeah.
He was really good with Dallas. We signed him. He absolutely sucked.
Yeah.
And then of course, DeMarco Murray. I mean, I don't really blame DeMarco Murray for that. I blame Chip a lot for that because Chip was trying to run him outside, and he was like an inside zone runner.
Yeah, but I feel like DeMarco was kind of done.
Well, yeah, I thought so too, but I think the following year he had a good year in Tennessee.
He had a good year in the Eagles too. He wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, it was Chip Kelly was his play calling sucked. Like that, like the league caught up to Chip Kelly. Like he was great his first year and a half, and then all of a sudden it was like, okay, we got it. You run like 6 plays. Like his playbook was like Tecmo Super Bowl.
Well, I feel like Chip Kelly was before his time. Like his spread offense, you know what I'm saying? Quarterback and shotgun, run 5 receivers. If you look at like all like the great offenses in the league now, that's what they run. Spread offense, 5 receivers, you know what I'm saying? Chip Kelly probably missed his time in the NFL. Like he was too early. And now everybody was like, Chip Kelly all he was doing was running it too fast. But he was just running a really fast spread offense.
Yeah, hurry up offense and everything.
Everybody's adapting it now. You know, the Rams won a championship. They go 5 wide all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I ain't got nothing for you there, But hey, man, you know what? I mean, we got a lot of we'll have a lot more time to talk some football. Real quick, I guess before we get out of here, any thoughts on the Phillies this weekend? I know. What did we do? We lost 2 out of 3 to the Mets. I know we had some rain issues. So what was it? Friday night got rained out, or was it? No, it was Friday and Saturday got rained out.
Friday and Saturday got rained out, and the doubleheader on Sunday.
Yeah, and then of course on Thursday they had that horrible they had that 7-1 lead that they blew. I mean, I can't believe that.
That was terrible.
At one point I think they had a 99.9% chance of winning the game, and they blew the freaking game. You know?
Yeah, that was sad. That was a sad performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then coming up this week, I know they're in Seattle this week, and I know they have some COVID issues. I think Zach Wheeler and Eflin. Right. So
Suarez is going tonight pitching.
Yeah, well, we need Suarez to step up. He hasn't been as effective as he was last year.
No, he hasn't.
Not yet.
We need. Yeah. So who do we have? So this week we have what? Seattle, and then let me look at the schedule here. Let's see, Philly schedule. I know we have Seattle now.
Oh, we got the Dodgers too.
Damn.
We got Seattle, then the Dodgers, and San Diego, and then the Dodgers at home.
Yeah, see, this is a little dangerous because we're already
8 games out, 7 games out.
Yeah, we're already 7 games out already. Because the Mets are playing great ball. They're 20-10. Yeah. And I realize there's the extra wild card, but you don't want to be buried. I mean, Christ, you don't want to be like 10, 11 games out before Memorial Day. I mean, that's God. So I mean, with this road trip and our pitching problems, boy, we're 12-16. I mean, damn.
And we get to face Kershaw on Thursday too.
Damn, we could possibly be like 14 and like 21 or something. That's kind of a big hole to get out of. And it's not,
I mean, baseball, you can have a few really good months in a row, 2-3 good months in a row. You're right back in the race coming down in September.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they need hitting season to get here quick. It's not
like yesterday.
These games in Seattle today and tomorrow should have winnable games. I mean, you gotta win these games, man.
Yeah, well, I don't even know who's, like you said, Suarez is pitching tonight, but then it's probably the to be determined after that. With the pitching, what do you call it? Issues. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's actually Suarez tonight, Nola tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Well, these games.
What's that?
We can win
the third game and third game against Seattle, first game against Dodgers is TBD.
Yeah, well, that's going to be tough. So let's hope we have a good week. And obviously let's hope the Sixers carry through, because otherwise we'll be talking a lot of Phillies.
Yeah.
So they better start playing good.
Right.
So
we can always talk about the Reading Phillies.
Yeah. So anyway, but all right. Well, I guess we'll get ready to wrap up. What do you think, guys?
Yep.
All right, man. Well, look. Make sure you all check out all the shows on Devereaux Sports. As usual, give us a like if you like our show. Give us a like and a listen. We're on Sully Squad YouTube. We're on Devereaux Sports Facebook. We're on. We actually have a Devereaux Sports Twitch page. So if you're into the show, make sure you give us a like and subscribe and check us out. Make sure you check out tomorrow. I believe Harry Slater Sinbin will be on at 1:00. He'll be ripping the Flyers and maybe coming up with some sort of a plan where they could get relevant again, because they blow.
Barry Trotz is available now. Let's get him.
Barry Trotz. Well, the Flyers make you have the Trotz. You know what I'm saying? Flyers, man, they've been terrible. And so anyway, so make sure you check that out. We got the Attacking Third tomorrow night on the Union show. There's a new UFC show, I believe, that's on at 10:15. I believe it's tomorrow night. And then you have the 215 boys are on this week, I believe Wednesday night. And then you have the Gobbler on Sunday mornings at 9. Oh, and Body Slams on Thursday night. So make sure you check them out. And we will be back next Monday night, hopefully with the Eastern Conference, with a Miami wrap-up and an Eastern Conference preview. So I'll see you guys later, and go Sixers.
Yep. See you.
All right, y'all.
See you guys.